Welcome if you're new here, or welcome back if you're not new here. Today I'll be doing some more art journaling. In my previous video I did a colour scheme sort of like testing, and I came across some inspo on Pinterest that's like similar to my idea. So basically it's just like using black and then colour changing paints, and yeah, I'm gonna create a picture with like a grey background first because the colour changing colours looked better with the grey background compared to any other colour. Yeah, and then I'm gonna paint on top with black and then colour changing paint over top of black as well. I don't know, I ain't got a composition in mind, but we're gonna figure it out together. I've got an idea in mind.
Okay, so I painted the background with this Liquitex Basics acrylic, and it's blue-grey colour, and yeah, it should be dry now. And I've got a pen, and we're just going to outline like a composition. Okay, so I've drawn some like hillsides, and then maybe that's not a hillside, that can be steps. You know what, I want to do this as checkered. Okay, I want a mushroom here. Next, I'm going to draw an alien. Okay, so that was a really quick drawing, but there's like some hillside, there's like some checkered, there's some mushrooms, and there's an alien. And I quickly need to mark these ones off. So this is how I do checkered pattern. And then I'm going to paint over all the ones with a dot on, and all the ones without a dot on are going to be on a different colour scheme to the ones with a dot on. Black paint here, I've got some more paintbrushes, and yeah, the idea is I'm going to paint these shapes, so like the alien, the mushrooms, and maybe outline the hillside, I don't know, but like we're not being all details with it, we're just blocking out the shapes. So let's get started. Okay, so I've got a thinner brush and I'm just painting the alien. Oops. first shape done, so that's the alien, and next I'm going to do the mushrooms. Okay, so I've got the shapes outlined, or like filled in rather, and next I just need to do these checkered parts, but the idea is, once I've done this, is to go over with these colour changing paints, and yeah, I'm going to go over the black parts with them, but I'm also on this mushroom gonna use the colour directly onto the grey, and it should look cool, hopefully. I did a test run in the paint with me video, that's my previous video to this one, and yeah, the grey looked cool with all three of them colours, so hopefully it looks good as a picture. Right, so that's all the black done. I need to leave this to dry, and then I'm going to go in with these colour changing paints. So I've got a phthalo blue, which goes from like a purple to a dark blue. This one is like a pink one. It goes from baby pink to like hot pink. And this one is a yellow green. It's basically just like a lime green, but then on certain colour schemes of background choices, did that even make any sense? With certain backgrounds, yeah, it kind of just looks yellow, and it only looks lime green in the bottle. Let me just show you. There, see, it's very yellow over green. So this is dry now, other than this checkered part here, but that's fine because we're not painting over that just yet. And the next stage is we're using these colour changing paints, and I'm well excited. So I'm just going to put some in the palette. That should be enough. Next yellow, well, it's green yellow. And finally the pink one. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the phthalo blue to purple one, and I'm going to start with the alien. So that's the alien painted with the phthalo blue, purple, and look how funky it's looking. I don't know how well you can see the shift. It's pretty funky. So again, using the phthalo blue, I want to go over the spots on the mushroom. And I didn't use black, I used the grey for this one. I want the pink next, so I'm just putting some on my brush. And I want the stem to be pink. But I've used the grey as a background. Next, I'm going to try this green yellow, and where do I want this? On the black. Back to the yellow, green again, and I want that on the spots. And then I want the phthalo blue purple one on here, on the underside of the mushroom. I'm going to do the stem of this mushroom, the phthalo blue as well. So going in with that yellow green again. And back in with pink for this one. So I'm sort of mixing it with the yellow in hopes it creates a bit of an orangey colour. And it has a little bit, not massively. I'm going to go over the spots again. It's just a little bit difficult painting with this paintbrush in a mushroom shape. But that's fine. I don't mind going over it again. Okay, that kind of looks silly. Let's neaten that up. Okay, so this is how it's looking. I'm well impressed. I'm going to use the leftover paint just to do this like hillside area. So this one, I'm going to have yellow, well, the yellow green. And next I'm going to mix the pink and the phthalo blue one just to create a custom shade. I mean, it's not made much difference, but slight difference. And then painting this part. Oh shoot, I probably should have done it the other way around. Oh well. That's a really pretty colour. So this is how it's looking. I'm going to leave this to dry and then I'm going to outline it, I think. Wait, I still need to do the checkered pattern, so I need to figure out what I'm going to paint over the top with, and yeah, I don't know. I'm going to leave them squares black, I think, but maybe just neaten them up, and I don't know what colour for the checkered pattern. So I've got this emerald green colour, and I'm going to put it in the palette. Just open it up. And I'm going to do the checkered pattern. So I'm going to go over the black anyway, so it's fine if I don't get it perfectly rectangle or square. So I've just done the checker pattern, and this is what it's looking like. Pretty good. So I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm finally going to outline in pen. It's just a ballpoint pen that I'm outlining with. Yeah, I'm going to add some stars as well to this background. I can do the stars now, so. So that's my picture, and I think it turned out okay. I like the colour scheme a lot. Like, I want to use this colour scheme again. The execution of my idea, I don't know, the black outlines, or like filling in the shapes with the black and then layering the colour changing paints, it didn't work that well. I don't know, the mushrooms are cool though. I like the mushrooms, and the alien could be better. It's funky, but like it didn't do quite what I thought it was going to do. But anyway, I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. I'm a little bit disappointed that my experiment didn't work out how I was hoping. But yeah, other than that, it's kind of funky. Like, I don't know. I don't normally draw my aliens like that. Well, I draw like a few different types of aliens, but like, I don't know. That's the first time I've drawn one like looking like that. Let me know what you think to this in the comments. And with that being said, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching if you made it this far into the video, and cue the outro.